Green Sally down, left on the clock, gotta tell the crown. Green Sally up, Green Sally down, left on the clock, gotta tell the crown. Green Sally up, Green Sally down, left on the clock, gotta tell the crown. Green Sally up, Green Sally down, left on the clock, gotta tell the crown. Green Sally up, Green Sally down, left on the clock, gotta tell the
We will be back in some form.
We have an army of digital soldiers because this was an insurgency.
Hundreds dead, thousands infected across multiple continents.
You guys know what this represents?
All the people that have gone out there against the mainstream media and said, you're going to call us racist, you're going to call us potential Timothy McVeighs. You are.
All right. Hope you patriots out there kicking ass, taking names. Welcome to the party, folks, to PatriotPartyNews.com. I am your host, Jazz Carter, better known as Underground Patriot, coming to you live from the Wolf Den. All right. Hey, by the way, that is now copyrighted, and so just I have to put a little bit of a little extra twang to that. So, hey, I'm Real Deal Holyfield. So here, what have I got back here? Oh, there it is. I had, man, it was cold earlier and it's getting a little crazy. I had my long sleeve. I was like, well, I'm going to take it off. And getting hot up in here because I've been checking X on some things here on the desktop. A lot of issues with the desktop version of it to some degree. It looks like potentially it might be coming back online as I'm sitting here looking. Yep, desktop version is working. Man, earlier, folks, it's a test. We told you. We know, man, they are putting in the different chess pieces, man. God, I hope you guys can see it. I know you can. By the way, I know that Dallas sent me a text and was going to be running behind. Had a couple extra things I guess he's having to do. But he'll be in momentarily. Give us a roll call. Let us know where you are watching us from. By the way, if you're on Patriot Shoot this morning, and I know you were, we had Charlie Ward on at 9 a.m. with Coffee with Jazz. In real time, this went down with X. And we were able to expand on it, talk about it. It was incredible. I'm going to tell you right now, if you're not in Patriot Shoot, your wood might be wet because this is where the cool cats go to get their daily intel news and bread. That's right, to PatriotPartyNews.com. Folks, we are more than just a website. We tell you the freaking truth because it happens, just like what's happened this morning and what's going to continually happen here very shortly. There's ways to be able to support us, and we need your help, Patriots, more than ever right now. Support the cause. Click that Donate Now button that's on our website at thepatriotpartynews.com or patriotpartynews.com. Click it, hit it. We need your help. This is the final stretch right here, what we're in. We're in the end game, ladies and gentlemen. This is where we're at. Another way you can support us is coming onto our own platform. No, we're not the cabal. No, we don't have endless streams of money to be able to afford all kinds of lavish luxuries just so we can MK Ultra you. We don't lie to you. We tell you the truth. Zero bots, zero algorithms. Just a bunch of kick-ass patriots telling the truth and getting their truths out. And we're winning. Every day we're winning. More people are joining us at Patriot Shoot and understanding, oh my God, I understand now. Oh my goodness, I can't believe they hid this from us. And they do. Even in social media, you think when you post something, instantly everybody sees it? Nope. It's controlled. Your information for the first time, honestly, at this level, it used to be in newspapers, used to be obviously on television to some degree, but not much. Here it has to be. It's controlled opposition. Get on Patriot Shoot now before it's too late. We told you that this was going to happen. They're strategically getting ready. I'm not putting myself out here for nothing, just to tell you some bullshit. I'm just being real with you. And see, you're going to see all these talking heads on all these free social media websites go away when they all go down. Then what are you going to do? That's where we come in. Get on patriotshoot.com. It'll be the best thing you ever did. Join.patriotshoot.com. Also, folks, our partners, amazing partners, Key Broadcast, just another way for you to get a deal here under $60 a month, 30,000 movies, 1,000 live channels under $60 a month. Get everything, all the movie shows, you name it. Again, go to ppnnetwork.qbroadcast.com. Also, you can click on LT360, the Health, Energy, Active Lifestyle Products. It's amazing. Discount code is PPN. I would highly recommend that you get the hydration products are incredible. Cardio Miracle. It is a miracle. It makes you feel good. It helps you internally. Obviously, with your heart, we need that more than ever right now. Use PPN as the discount code. And, man, I tell y'all, Hunter's Blend Coffee off the freaking chain. You ever have a Patriot Macchiato? Well, here you go. Use discount code PPN Java. Hey, Java. Psst. Get Java. Java is insane good. Check it out. And high quality, by the way. It ain't El Cheapo. Movable graphene oxide. We know where that came from, and we know where they're putting it right now as we speak. They had it in the BioWhip in the shot, which they called the COVID-19 lie, is what it was. It was a lie. And it killed your friends and family. They don't want to say that out loud all the time. I don't know why. I haven't figured it out. So what we're trying to do is be solution-based here. You go to PPN Network. Hang on one second. I got to take this call. Hang on one second. Oh, sorry about that. Anyway, Patriot Mobile, PPN, get free activation. What's up, PPNers? I hope you're doing well. A live chat. And if you hit play, be it's a miracle. We can be in multiple places. There you go. And also, too, patriot.com, folks, is where it goes down. You go there, you sign up for free, you get set up. You're going to see already there's influencers going there now and setting up their channels. We all know what's about to happen. Why try to tiptoe through the tulips? We planned for this. We were expecting this. That's why you need to go to patriot.com, get your free account, and buckle up, Buttercup. You are now in the rocking chair. Cool. Oh, look, there's Punisher Dallas has just gotten in the house. Let me see if I can bring him in real quick. What's up, bro? How are you?
Hey, buddy. Good, man. Sorry I'm late.
No, man, you're right on time. Late around here is on time. You didn't know that already? We're not your average network here. We don't necessarily come on right at the time we say. We do our very best. But, again, we're doing the best with what we got. And so far, Dallas, it's working out pretty good, isn't it?
Better than it should, man.
So I was telling this morning, I had Charlie Ward on with Coffee with Chaz, and it started off, okay, I saw a post that Whiplash had shared with everyone. Let's see if I got it. I might have it. I mean, is it? Anyway, I'll have to go and find it. But anyway, it showed talking about what Charlie Ward said about that a couple of days ago, that all banks had to be Basel III compliant. Mm-hmm. And so I was like, I don't know if he said that or not. I just want to make sure. So I call him up, and sure enough, he goes, yeah, man, I said that. Everything's correct. And so I gave kudos to, to Whiplash. And I was like, wow. So he said, man, he said, it's beautiful, isn't it, with what's going on? I said, how about instead of telling me, come on our freaking show in the morning and just let it all hang out. And so we had some pretty good fun this morning listening to everything go down. But this is what's crazy. X went down when we were live, and we were able to do the play-by-play, everything, Dallas, that we had always talked about that was happening. I mean, you and I both said it. When Verizon, watch what will happen. They'll either take out there'll be some type of internet outage, or they're going to take out one of the bigger or all of the bigger social media platforms. And look what happened. They did just that. And it just seems like, man, they're putting the chess pieces together, bro. It's just so obvious.
Did you see the little blurb that I sent to the chat group from somebody that used to work for Verizon? Like, Verizon,
yes,
is apparently the largest, most robust cellular network.
I'm gonna put that on the screen. Give me a second.
Okay.
Go ahead.
But coming from somebody that used to work there, like, it is so large and so bulletproof that's the network that the Pentagon and the military use. So the gist of this article, or this little blurb, is that Verizon, there's no way Verizon went down and got hacked. Verizon was systematically taken offline for some reason. This article alludes to Starlink, but somebody from inside the Verizon, network and
here, I'm pulling it up. I got it. That's awesome. Yeah. Thank you for reminding me of that. There it is. Boom.
Yeah. I'll just read it. So just an FYI, I personally worked for Verizon Wireless for 7 years and owned my own cell phone store for 5. Verizon's network never goes down. Never. Only time it was during 9/11, and that was done on purpose. Verizon network is so secure that it services the Pentagon and the military. Some things going on. My guess, they're flipping the switch to Starlink. It's the same thing with the X. Do you honestly think that Elon Musk is going to let X go down? You know what I mean? Like the curator of the internet. So they are definitely setting something up. The question is good, bad, or indifferent. That's yet to still be seen, but I definitely think this is orchestrated and coordinated.
So they went after, like you said, and Verizon having military contracts with our government. Don't you understand too? X has military contracts as well with our government. There's a common theme, and I was talking about that this morning as well. There's no such thing as coincidence. There's not. Everything we've said is 100% truth. Now, if we're sitting at this and we're using some common sense, boys and girls, it's obvious that we're being tested. Let's go ahead and say it. We're being tested right now on what our data. What do we do? How do we react? And it's just knowing our moves and knowing how effective whatever they were trying to do. Or we'll find out in the next 24 hours, they were probably shielding information that has come out. And that's what they're having to do to get rid of information. I believe I'm going to go with that for $200 right there. That's what I'm thinking. But in the back of my mind, I'm like, man, they're testing out. So that's why this morning I was asking everybody, and I still haven't looked at everything, and I don't know currently truly what everything outside of X. I don't know what else has gone down, but at the time this morning around 9 a.m. Central, X was the only one to be down. People said Telegram was fine, Facebook was fine, Instagram was fine, and then they said Discord was fine. So again, it goes back. This is super coordinated towards X, and the only thing that I can come to my mind is what we see on Down Detector, because they got Grok in the mix too. And I haven't refreshed this because I hope it doesn't on this one. There we go. Grok. It's because of whoever is searching stuff or whatever data Grok is grabbing is exposing, honestly, some very, very funky McNasties. And this is what they did before. The reason why I know this is because they also took out Cloudflare, Dallas. And Cloudflare is a component of everything you see here. Because what comes right after Cloudflare, look, Amazon Web Services, hello.
Yep.
I mean, it's all right here. Now, I'm going to refresh it because I don't know what it sits right now. But this
and OpenAI, I mean, OpenAI is rapidly becoming, isn't that Peter Thiel? Isn't that his company?
Yep. Let's see here. Refresh it, see what happens. Not too much, except just a couple of positions. Mobile Legends, which that would have to probably do something with Cloudflare in terms of component, even a login type of situation there. AWS is still hanging out. There's OpenAI. You were just talking about Grok. It's starting to come back online. It's like they were pulled the plug. Looks like X had a heartbeat, then it went right back down. And then, I'm serious. I said this years ago. I feel like a freaking weatherman whenever we do this. Okay, here's it coming in, But man, it's after years of doing this, you can see what is happening. It's crazy, isn't it? It's crazy that you can just see the steps being put in place, and the more that you dig, the more that you get into this, you say, "Wow, man, is this really going down like this?" And it honestly it is. And it's just like, understand why it's so important about having our own servers, Dallas, where they cannot do the things like, for instance, check this out. This will give you perspective. When's the last time you put a DVD into something to watch?
Well, I'm old school, so the other day, but it's
Okay.
It's very hard to find. I mean, well, one, they don't even make DVDs anymore, but they don't make anything that takes them. It's kind of like computers. You can't put anything into a computer these days because there's no ports.
That's right. Check this out.
DVDs didn't disappear because they were outdated. They disappeared because they couldn't be changed. Think about it. DVDs let you own the movie. No updates, no edits, no quiet removals. What you bought stayed exactly the same forever. But streaming changed that. Now the movie lives on their server, not in your hands. If they want to edit a scene, delete a line, rewrite history, it happens instantly and you never get a say. Notice how Apple TVs used to have hard drives and now they barely store anything. The fastest computers in the world ship with tiny storage. Everything is pushed to the cloud. Access instead of ownership. Permission instead of possession. People still collect DVDs because they know something feels off. When the internet goes down, when licenses expire, when platforms decide content is no longer acceptable, what happens to everything you thought you owned? If your movies, music, photos, and memories all live on someone else's server, do you really own anything at all, or are you just renting your reality until they decide to shut it off? You be the judge. If you're awake, you already know what to do. See our official website through the link in our bio. Support the movement and show where you stand.
I remember as a kid, I would always see that at the end. I'd be like,
Yeah,
kind of funny. To our generation, right?
yeah. Well, but they're rewriting movies as we speak, Jazz. And I was, as it was going, I was trying to remember There's one that I just recently came across where they changed the whole ending, and like I remember it's kind of the Mandela thing, right? But this is just straight up changing it. They didn't like the narrative because it painted the wrong picture for them, so they just changed it, right? It's kind of like changing the end of Braveheart. You know what I mean? Where instead of yelling freedom, he yells anarchy or something. You know what I mean? Like they haven't done that yet, but
they will after you said that. I promise you that somebody be like, "Oh yeah, let me try that."
But that's the concept, right? Is that freedom of choice and patriotism? That's not really what they're going for now. And I wish I could remember it when it comes back to me. I'll bring it back up. But they recently they took out a whole section of a movie and changed the ending, and you can't get it because now it's all virtual, right? Like unless you have the DVD where you have the original ending, you will never know how that movie really went because there's only one version now that you can get access to.
It's kind of like, I don't know, the 911 documentary that CNN put out, and whoever has the original version of that, it's like gold because it shows everything that they've taken out. And I actually have possession of one of those, believe it or not, on it. So,
and they have all the firemen and first responders on the ground saying, "Oh, you can hear explosions, bang, 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 bang."
I'm telling you,
those people suddenly committed suicide or died of asbestos poisoning.
You never know. Blockbuster might make a comeback, homie. I'm serious. There's hope for us all on that. Yeah, Dallas, which DVD are you looking for? I know somebody's probably got a whole library right here. Here, I can tell you.
I can't remember.
Have a huge library, nothing but DVDs and VHS and Beta for those that were around that know what Beta was, right?
Yeah, no, I mean my garage is full of DVDs. I have thousands of them. I can't remember exactly what movie I literally just stumbled across it a while back. But if it comes back to me, I'll bring it up. But
sure. This was interesting too, reading this. Russia has deported every single Rothschild family member, and the final deportation occurred this week.
Gee, Chads, why do you think that is?
I don't know, Dallas, but it sounds like to me they don't like Rothschilds. I think it's because it's, I don't know, evil. What was it? The Saturday Night Live, the church lady? Satan, know. And
the last two countries do not have a Rothschild-owned central bank. Venezuela and Iran. They're the last two. And what are we doing right now, as a country and as a world? We're invading both of them. Russia is apparently that's what's frustrating to be an American and know that Russia is ahead of us, right? Like they are smarter and more awake than we are as far as our leadership.
And I bet you they got a bunch of DVDs over there in Russia. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe they do. I mean, Chad, they stopped selling or allowing microwaves in their country 2 decades ago because they understand how dangerous microwaves are and how bad for our health they are.
Tell you something else that's pretty bad to our health is what General Mike Flynn shared earlier today, saying appears to be the case. It was talking about Social Security. It was never running out. They were just stealing it. No crap.
I mean, again, who hasn't known that? The police and firefighter unions, they've been, at a city and county and state level, they've been stealing from those for decades. The same thing with Social Security. You have the largest generation in American history, the baby boomers, who put all of their money into Social Security, all of it. And we're running out. Like it doesn't even make sense because they've been stealing it. They've been siphoning it out and siphoning it off through these corrupt Ponzi schemes. It's the child care. And again, Chaz, like we're just scratching the surface on the whole child care stuff and the Medicare and the Medicaid.
Amen. Right. Oh, there's no question about that. Hey, I saw somebody in the chat. Let me see. This is in the Verizon, in the Rumble chat here. Sheila Vogel, ABC, saying Verizon is giving us $20 off for the outage. I thought that was fake. I don't know. Anybody got Verizon? Did you get it too? Did you get the text message that said, for your troubles, we'll give you $20?
Well, I don't have Verizon, but I know that AT&T, if they go down, they'll give you the day free. Like, basically they're just not charging you for that day's service.
Right.
So
who else? I'm just curious in the chat, who else got that text message from Verizon? I know, obviously, I know one person has, obviously, maybe two. Who else got that text from Verizon? I thought it was a scam. I was like, here we go. This is another scam. I guarantee we're all that way. We're like, should we click on it? No, I don't know if we should. It might try to grab something on my phone. So what do? We click on it. Because we're like, there's no way they can do that. But there is a way. We're kind of playing mental ping pong. Should I click on it? No.
Yeah.
What's going on with Ripple? Ripple alert. Saying Ripple just pushed the SEC for a new lifespan rule for XRP. There you go. Let's see here. Let me try to zoom in. Try it one more time. Maybe I can. There we go. So it says, dear members of Task Force, we write to provide perspective on evolving discussions regarding digital asset market structure to the extent these discussions may inform commission rulemaking or published guidance. Reference is also made to our letters dated March 21st, 2025 and May 27th of 2025. In addition, so I'm not going to go through everything else, but it's going moving beyond decentralization. And what's going to happen is they're wanting the market, this to be involved with the market structure being considered a digital commodity category and allocating regular responsibilities. Now, this is what they're wanting through the Senate. So what's up with that? I'm still at the belief level. I'm just going to say this out loud. I'm telling you, if everyone starts bum rushing crypto, it's going to crash. I think that's what they're all saying, that it's going to be, because what is crypto controlled by, Dallas? Take a guess.
Well, it's not backed by anything. Yeah.
It's AI. Yeah. It's controlled by AI. So it doesn't have the decision-making mechanisms that you or I would possess from a human standpoint of emotion. Makes sense? Like, it's like we were just talking about. We play mental ping pong about certain things. We would do the same things in crypto. Machines and AI do not. It's a program. They don't stop. They come after you. They don't quit. They don't care. No remorse. We could go through the whole riot speech of Terminator, but that's pretty much what happens. So you have them pulling so much out and it crashes. What happens then? There's so many different scenarios we could look at, but that's one of them, not to mention what's happening in the world with the stage that we're watching.
Well, and you bring up an interesting point that I not necessarily thought of, but like, what does a computer need, or what does an AI program need with money, a currency of any kind? Right? It doesn't function in that realm. So why wouldn't it crash it and burn it into the ground? Because it's easily done. If you flip the right switches in the economic system, and the whole thing comes crumbling down.
Crypto Rover is a good account to follow on X if you can ever get on there. But shocking, he said Elon Musk said the U.S. government, listen to this, deleted a terabyte of financial data to cover up their crimes. But they don't understand technology, so we recovered it. So, great. Then let it go. Let us see what's going on. Give us some reports. Something.
Just Edward Snowden it and put it out there, right? I mean, send it to Julian Assange, let him put it on WikiLeaks. I don't care how it gets out there, but these people need to be held accountable, Chaz. It's just like with the Somali, daycare thing, they have smuggled 700. I read 700 billion. That might be wrong. It might be 700 million, but either way, it's still a lot of money through the Minneapolis airport. Do you know how hard it is to travel and go through airports with any kind of large amount of cash on you? I mean, you could walk through with cocaine in your pocket and get through an airport easier than if you walk through with a $10,000 wad of cash in your pocket, right?
Oh man.
And it's 700 million, 700 billion. It doesn't matter if it's an M or a B. It's a lot of money smuggled through the airport. Do you know how high and how broad the corruption is and the payoffs are to get that much money through the TSA and the FAA? It's absurd the amount of corruption that's taking place in that state alone. And I promise you, that's not the worst state. I'm just telling you, there is bigger and more broad fraud, 700 million. Thank you. In other parts of the country, it's just scratching the surface of Minnesota.
No question. I mean, hey, even in your backyard in Texas, we're dealing with it in Tennessee as well. Same. And guess what? And there are also Somalis too. It's a network. It's going to be crazy. But so this is in Iran right now. They've issued martial law. And here, I'll let this thing play. No one's, to go out their houses. Check this out. So, question. That looks kind of staged to me, to be real with you. I know it's probably part of the movie and all this stuff, but at least it's directing us to what's about to happen next, if that makes any sense.
And that's in Iran, Chaz?
That's what they're claiming. Yes, sir. Here, let me pull it back up.
I mean, let's be honest. I said it yesterday, but nothing we're being told from Iran is the truth. Whatever narrative is being presented, is that true? I think that's probably more true than some of the other stuff we've seen. But it's been widely proven by the Russians again that Israel and the Mossad and the IDF have been the agitators. They're the ones in the crowd firing into the crowd and killing. There's been 12,000 people killed in Iran in the riots or the protests. Well, guess what? Most of those guns are Israeli guns. They're coming in with the IDF and the Mossad,
right?
And they are purposely agitating the crowds and making it more and more violent. Because let's be honest, Israel wants a war, and they definitely want a war in the Middle East. And they're using the Muslim religion to get it. And, it's thank God we stepped back last night. From what I've read, Trump stepped back because it's coming out that Israel is the antagonist. They're the ones poking the bear.
Yeah. Or was it a setup by Trump? And that's what I was thinking. Like he had everybody leaned in, and everybody, because they were like, well, we're not going to know the exact time, but we had a pretty good feeling it would be. And then they made a statement. But then even with the statement, is it really a stand down, or is it to get everybody confused? And I think that's the smoke screen that's happening right now. So with that being said, and with where we're at right now with Iran, and to say that Trump finds out that, they're killing everybody. I mean, right here, they're saying 92 million Iranians are officially being held hostage by radical Islamist terrorists. Now, propaganda from the CIA pushing it to where the world is seeing this, including Trump, including whatever the reports he's getting. or is he got boots on the ground, which I'm pretty confident he probably does there in Iran, that's seeing everything. And guess what? What if there's no issues at all? What if there isn't really any civil arrests, but they can't communicate out? Is there anybody from Iran making posts on social media?
No, they shut down the internet,
including Elon Sterling.
Yeah.
They had equipment where did you say it came from? Where did it come from?
Israel. Yeah,
Exactly.
they were the ones using the Starlink.
Right.
Not the Iranians, but the story we got was they were going door to door,
That's right.
killing people and taking the Starlink. It wasn't them; it was the Mossad in Israel.
Yeah. Yep. And so they're playing this out. So it's I have a feeling, because it is confirmed that Iran does possess nuclear capability because of their friend Russia, Putin. Putin dropped them off there so they could protect themselves. And, well, you don't know if that's true, Chaz. You're right, I don't. But I will tell you this, and how come we're not already in there and all that stuff? Well, it's because of what happened. You had Chinese fighter jets that broke into Iran airspace. How come more people are not talking about that? And then even before that, we were talking about how Russia was ongoing dropping supplies to Iran and was doing 6 to 8 trips a day. And that was, I don't know if that was from Monkey Work or whatever, but that was being posted and showing, the aircraft. And then we heard the last part, there was U.S. fighter planes have gone through Iranian airspace. Because, it's shut down. And to my understanding, it's still shut down, correct? Is it still shut down?
To my knowledge, yes.
Yeah. So, but I will say we're one step closer, aren't we?
Every day we get closer to something.
Hey, it's better. It's moving up in a little bit of speed. Am I wrong to say that? It feels that way to me. It seems like, okay, now we're starting to get some solid. Okay, come on. We're almost there. Come on.
Yep. No, it's definitely speeding up. And, it's hopefully it feels like that crescendo is coming, right? I mean, we talk about it being a movie and how crappy the movie is, but if it is a movie, it feels like we're finally getting to that apex moment, right? Where everything starts being revealed and the bad guys are revealed, the good guys are revealed, and the in-betweens, the ones we thought were good that are really bad, the ones that are bad that are good. It feels like we're coming to that point. I'm so ready I'm just ready for the truth. And I'm ready for accountability and for people to be held accountable. You know what we haven't talked about, Chaz, is the fact that both Hillary and Bill Clinton gave the double middle finger to the Congress, the congressional hearing, and said, screw you, we're not coming. And you can file contempt charges all you want. And you know what hasn't happened? Those two SOBs haven't been arrested.
Well, you can't arrest the dead.
Well, I guess, but they sure went in and arrested Steve Bannon and when he had a legitimate reason not to do it. I mean, he had the Fifth Amendment, but he said no, and they went and arrested him.
You're going to see a country that has been bombed, my personal opinion, before you'll see arrest of a Clinton. I think we will see. I think we won't ever see them arrested. I think we're going to go right into the hella scare event, and because of that, because you won't even be thinking about the Clintons if there's 1 million plus deaths. I mean, I'm being serious. The whole mind. I mean, I won't be at that point. You'll be like, all right, I got to get a hold of my loved ones, my friends. Okay, hey boy, it's happened. A lock and load. 114 Section B, C54. I mean, I'm serious. I mean, just because because you're not going to have that much communication, and I'm about to fix that come Saturday. I've got a huge meeting. I'm cutting it close, but if I can pull this off, y'all are about to trip in a good way. What we're going to bring to the table that nobody is doing once again. and it has nothing to do with the internet. Hint, hint, wink, wink. It's beyond the internet. So,
Heck yeah.
but
No, I'm with you though. I mean, it's you know what happened to that? You know, the arrest that would heard around the world, the arrest that would shake the world.
But Maduro, I think it's Maduro, man. I think that's Maduro. It ain't like what we thought it would be. It sucks. That's my personal opinion. I'm hoping I'm wrong. I'm hoping you're like the big arrest is going to be Hill and Billy. They're going to have their dead bodies handcuffed. I don't know. I mean,
if that's true, Chaz, that's the biggest, saggy polish poop. You know what I mean? Like if Maduro is the big arrest, well, guess what? Ain't nobody had him on their bingo card. So how is that the arrest that changes the world and shakes the world
because
up?
of the actions of what Trump did to do that, and how accurate and how fast and honestly was taking out a country dictator more or less without a single casualty in timing.
Well, there were casualties. I mean, they wiped
not
out
on our side. That's what I'm saying.
No,
I don't know
correct.
Yeah, not American casualties. You're right. We wiped out entirely a whole defense force from Cuba.
Yeah.
Hello. And we didn't do it with bullets. We did it with some type of funky microwave signal that made your brain explode and you bleed through your nose and your ears and think you're being microwaved. That's what it sounds like. It was a microwave weapon that microwaved you from the insides. And
it was a sonic weapon of some kind. Yeah.
Yeah. You couldn't see it. It wasn't conventional, and it's something that no one's ever seen before. And now the world knows that in a way.
The reports I'm reading is that the soldiers, the U.S. soldiers, if they were U.S. soldiers, were not human. That they were moving faster and stronger, and I mean it was like a blur.
Well, that's why I don't even think that way. But man, I hear where you're going with this. Oh, I know what you're stepping in, Samurai. I promise you this.
If you read the reports, it's beyond super soldiers, right? Yeah. I mean, it's something else. But
wow, we'll have to totally check that out, man. Well, man, I appreciate you. I know that you got to probably get going in and whatever, man. I hope you have a good weekend. And as always, what we need from all of them is to put up and shut up, right? We're just All right, bro. Talk to you later.
Bye.
See you. Bye. Oh my goodness. Awesome. Good stuff, folks. Hey, listen, if you haven't already, again, what you need to do right now, do not pass go, do not collect $200. You need to go to join.patriotshoot.com right now. Okay. Take advantage of the time that you have to be able to get in here before everything starts bottlenecking. Very important. You get involved with your state groups at a local state level. You need to be in state talk as well with everything that's going on in the local governments, humanitarian stuff we have set up, even in your backyard, even in your county. So you might want to go and check that out. Again, go to join.patriotshoot.com where you will get 0 bots, real people, and 0 algorithms. God bless everybody. We will see you tonight. Take care. Hi there, I'm Chaz Carter. Welcome to Patriot Shoot. If you're looking for a censorship-free platform where you can freely express your thoughts and connect with like-minded individuals, then you're in the right place. At Patriot Shoot, we offer more than just a membership. For just $8.99 per month, we provide you with daily intel, weekly giveaways, and access to our exclusive voice chat platform called Patriot Talk, where we have somewhere between 200 to 400 active members just on that alone, discussing a wide range of topics every single day. You'll gain access to our state groups where you can connect with members in your states at a grassroots level. Our community is all about open dialogue and sharing valuable information without the fear of being silenced. Whether it's discussing current events, giving advice, or personal matters, or simply connecting with others on Patriot Shoot. It is the place to be. So what are you waiting for? Join us today. Experience the freedom of speech and just fill out the form below and get started. We cannot wait to have you here with us, and welcome aboard.